traveling with Servas. You'll make friends everywhere. Servas is a lifestyle. In the joy in the air. No matter who you are, or where you come from, in every corner of the world, you'll meet new people, happy to lost you.
Eigenlijk is het bouwingen Turkije. Ja, heel veel.
We are Servas, living life how it should be. Servas travel freedom, across the globe without fear. Servas trust and giving, respect and peace to all. Discovery
Hij is een Engelsman, hij woont in Bologna. Ik ben wel eens bij hem geweest. Die gitarist. Ja.
That Servas will provide you in loving harmony. Servas opens doors, opens hearts, opens minds. Servas knows no borders, no restrictions, no confines. Traveling with Servas.
Ja.
Your friends are everywhere. Servas is our lifestyle. Servas for the world.
Welcome to the fourth Servas Peace Forum, and this is also the last forum this year. Yes, we are going to the new year soon. So today our topic is the vision 2026 to 28. Build Servas future together. So time is very limited. We have so many speakers. So let's have our president and to start our meeting and to tell us what he is going to do in the coming 3 years. Let's have Radha. Big applause for Radha.
Thank you all. I can hear a very resounding applause. Good morning from New York. I don't know if you can see in the background, it's snowing out here. It's a beautiful morning. Welcome all to the last peace meeting of 2025 and the first peace meeting of the 26-28 period. I'm going to share a brief presentation. Let me bear with me while I share my screen with you, and then I start the presentation. Let me go in here, or here, share again. And can you all see my screen now?
Yes.
And I'm going, all right.
Yeah.
And I'm going to show the whole screen. Thank you for coming to the peace meeting today. It's wonderful to see all of you. May said that she wants us to talk to you about what we are planning to do. And so let me get into that. Our primary priority as EXCO is to assist member groups and to maintain open lines of communications with everybody. And this is part of the effort. So they are reaching out, and we are hoping we can do more of this and we can all be involved. One of the major priorities for us over the next 3 years is to strengthen hosting and traveling. And we hope to develop new and better features on servas.org to elevate the experience and to grow our organization. Obviously, peace building is a very important part of our existence and how we make connections. So you're going to have different people following me who will talk about all the different things that they are planning. Peace schools, youth events, more styly and SLE, which is not necessarily the youth, all the other people in Servas, more meetings, regional, local, how we can build a community of peace. And let's not forget that as we build peace and we think of peace around the world, let's also think of how we can have peace amongst ourselves. And that's really important. If we don't get along ourselves, there is not much point in building peace around the world. All of this, I hope, will lead to more sustainable growth. And so these are some of the things that we are going to work on. And then there are a couple of things that I want to mention because a role of EXCO is to deliver on all the decisions made during the General Assembly. And there are some very important decisions that were taken on updating statutes and handbooks and creation of a statutes and rules committee to help all the member groups. And we're working on that too. And so I think the statutes, updating statutes and handbooks is, I think you will soon hear from Jim Leask, who is managing that effort. And creation of the Statutes and Rules Committee, you will soon hear from Kent, who is managing that effort. And we need volunteers and we need help. And that's one of the things that I wanted to mention, that all of this is possible only with your help. So I want to say, please join us. We need your help. We need your help to deliver on our priorities. Please write to us. Please pitch your ideas on how we can improve and develop. And please participate in local, regional, national, and international events to take our peace mission forward. With that, I'm going to hand back to May. Thank you very much, so that the other speakers can tell you about their vision for the next 3 years. Please do not just stop and listen. If you have any questions, please raise your hand at any time. And I hope May has built in some time for us to hear from all of you. Thank you. I'm going to stop sharing my screen.
Wow, thank you, Radha. Then we have our Vice President, Carla, to be our speaker. Welcome, Carla.
Yeah, okay. Hi, May. Hi, everybody, and a big hello from Portugal. And thank you, Radha, for sharing with us the priorities of Servas International for the coming 2 or 3 years. I have written something, and it's not I'm not going to show a PowerPoint. I'm going to read what I have prepared for you. So I'm starting. Servas is a movement, and the definition of movement implies a change, a development, or the act of moving forward. So Servas is a movement built on something very simple and very powerful: human connections, friendship, curiosity, and the willingness to open our homes and our hearts. This is where peace begins for Servas. As Vice President, I don't see my role as just a list of tasks. I see it as helping Servas stay alive, active, and relevant. When more people take part, when more countries feel connected, we create more real encounters, and that's how Servas makes a difference. A big part of this role is encouraging collaboration between national groups and volunteers working internationally. In practice, that means helping people connect, share ideas, and support each other. When countries work together, Servas becomes stronger, more creative, and more visible. Another key focus of my role is supporting the Development Committee and the Youth and Families Committee, and working closely with national groups. By giving volunteers the tools, confidence, and space to act, we make it easier to start projects, welcome travelers, and involve young people. And this is how we keep Servas fresh, diverse, and moving forward. My aim as Vice President is simple: to help Servas grow, to encourage cooperation between volunteers and national groups, to strengthen communication within our network, and to increase Servas visibility, including through social media, so more people can discover what we stand for. And while we today look into the future, I believe it's just as important to remember our roots. the vision of our founders, Bob Lutweiler, Esther Harlan, and the Peace Builders, still speaks strongly today. The idea of service as a work, study, travel movement can still inspire the new generations. Servas International has a few programs that are inspired in the vision of our founders, the Peace Schools. Mehmet will talk about it later, that promotes education for peace and for equality. We also have the SILE project, Servas Youth Language Experience or Learning Experience, that encourages young people to travel abroad with a focus on connecting and understanding the different cultures, languages, and diversity in the world. We also have our participation at the United Nations, where we support the work for the defense of human rights, environment protection, against wars, and for peace in the world. We have our hosts and travelers programs that are not about just tourism, but rather a different and deeper way of traveling and connecting with each other. Now, looking into the future, some projects that I want to share with you, starting now in 2026, because we want to encourage more youth to participate in our activities and involve them more. We are now, and this is maybe you, it's news for you. We are now inviting a group of young Servas members to produce the Servas International News Bulletin, the first issue of 2026. This was already done in 2024, and the outcome was very positive and enriching, so we want to do it again. Another project that I have in mind is setting up reading circles about the book Seeds of Service that was written by Bob Lutweiler. And this will not only be about reading the book collectively, but rather about sharing comments on the thoughts and vision of Bob Lutweiler and about what was happening in the world in 1948, 49, and so on, and how the world is today when we are still facing so many wars and conflicts around the world. This will generate a better understanding, proximity, and better solidarity. And more information will be shared soon. And in summary, service is about every connection, every shared experience, every friendship moves us closer to the world service believes in. Maybe it's a utopia, a more human, peaceful, and connected world. And thank you for listening to me.
Thank you,
May
Carla.
I had a quick question. Do you have a timekeeper?
Yes. Kent.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay,
all right.
then we have Kent. It's our new General Secretary from Canada. Kent, please.
Okay, well, hello everybody, and yes, Radha and Carla, you're quite familiar with. I'm new on the executive committee, so I just want to say a word about myself. I'm from Canada. My partner Tom and I live on Canada's west coast. Um, I've had a background in government and nonprofit organizations in terms of paid employment, but I've done a lot of volunteer work as well. And so I'm as a Servas member, my most recent involvement has been as one of Servas's representatives to the United Nations in New York. And now I'm on EXCO. Just to give you an idea of my involvements, I'm going to be I'm basically overseeing the records that Servas International has, whether it be meeting executive committee meeting minutes, statutes, policies and procedures, archives, past documents, all these sorts of things. And soon I will be asking member groups to start working on their annual reports. You'll be hearing more about that. Something else that's been happening that the executive committee has been doing is to make sure that each committee and team has a mandate document which describes what that committee or team is about, what their purpose is, and how they go about their work. Internal communications is a big area of involvement that for the General Secretary. I work with Carla and the Servas International Media and Communications team on a variety of things. Communications with national secretaries is part of my role as well. Overseeing the SI distant votes every 6 months or so, depending on whether motions come forward from national groups or from EXCO. There could be an online vote that involves all member groups. I'll be working on the new SI development plan. This was passed at Sukoga in October with the idea that Servas would benefit from a longer term plan, maybe a 5 or 10-year plan. And otherwise, I'm going to be an equal partner on the executive committee as a contributor in the discussions and decisions. I see myself supporting the peace building activities that Carla outlined. And I guess two other things I would quickly add. I think it is important that we increase Servas's profile in the general public for the strength of our organization longer term. And I am also keen about seeing how we can keep strengthening Servas in what's known as the Global South and increase their participation in Servas. I'll stop there. I look forward to the rest of the meeting.
Thank you, Kent. Then next one is our Paul from Australia.
Hello. So my first time to one of these peace forums, so thank you for inviting me. So I'm the Membership Technology Secretary for Servas International is my role, and I have shared with Jim previously, but Jim's no longer in the role at present. Maybe he'll come back in the near future, we hope so. A key element of making connections, as we do in Servas, is making connections for peace is communication. And if you've looked at the roadmap, communications is a topic we're working on. The main task we're going to have in 2026 for the MTS is to improve communications using our technology. And the plan is that we will build a communications platform in servas.org, similar to what we had in servas.org version 1, but much, much better. The version 1 was clunky, not so popular, and not easy to use. Version 2, our plan is to do something that will be really easy to use and make Servas, using servas.org to communicate with other members, a useful tool in that way. The platform will provide a way for keeping track and communicating with friends by our preferred communication tool, e.g. if I want to talk to someone via WhatsApp, we'll actually have a WhatsApp template that you can actually send our messages to people from the servas.org platform, and vice versa, they can reply, go back into servas.org, and they'll have messaging templates for WhatsApp. That's the sort of technology we're planning. This will go further, that will actually, for travelers, we'll actually have travelers will be given an opportunity to use a travel plan within servas.org, which allow them to say where they're planning to go, when they're planning to go. Then they can search for the host in those parts. And using the communications tool, they can send a direct request from the within their travel plan to that host and keep a record of who their hosts are in the travel plan within their profile. So we can manage our travels from within servas.org. This is the goals we're looking for in the coming year. Along the way, the host will also get those messages from the travelers, and they'll go back into servas.org to reply to the actual traveler to confirm. Ultimately, what we'll solve in this is the whole issue of hosts not communicating, replying to travelers. We hear this a lot. And so the idea is we'll be able to keep some statistics on responsiveness of host and to travelers, and also how many people are connecting. And also in your profile, you'll actually have a list of people you've stayed with or people who've stayed with you. And that's the big plan for 2026 that's coming out of the Membership Technology Secretary and the support team. Thanks.
Wow, thank you, Paul. Everyone say so short. Thank you so much, Then we have our new treasurer from Germany. It's Gülşen.
Hello. Hello, everyone. Yeah. Yeah, yeah, it's a pleasure to be here, and I get anxious because I didn't expect that much. Not that much. For me, it's much attention. When I joined Servas, I was drawn by something very simple. That's this beautiful idea that peace will begin with the people opening their door to one another. So, yeah, now standing in here as a treasurer of Servas, I see that my job is not about the money. It's about trust. It's about care and continuity. Every money actually says a story. A small, or big. A story of someone who believes our mission, who believes peace, who donates their time, their home, maybe their heart. My role, actually, our role is to make sure this stories continue. Every contribution truly helps build Servas we dream of. And for the next 3 years, my focus will be on three things. First is transparency, as always. I want every member feel free to feel confident that where our funds go. They feel confident to ask the question whenever they feel the clarification. We also try to strengthen in our reporting tools to make sure people understand more. And the second thing is sustainability. Yeah, we need peace. We need peace in mind, in body, in nature, and collectively in world. The world we are living in is right now is show more actually how much we need this subject. And for peace, maybe fortunate or unfortunate, it's depend of the mining. We need organization like Servas. The continuity, the sustainability come those needs. And for this, we are as a Servas ESCO here to support every ideas to make have been dedicated by time, every ideas to have worked and put on action to carry Servas the future we dream of. And we're always here to support our teams, our groups to such a projects to bring Servas the future we dream of, as I said before. And now standing here looking at the future of Servas, and want us to think that Servas not just an organization with such account or money, but it is also a living, breathing network of kindness for me especially. And my promise to take care of this network, to handle our resources the same way, Servas, the same respect, the same care. And as you all of being here is show this. I'm thankful and grateful for all of Servas members. Thank you.
Thank you, our treasurer. And then it's our peace secretary, Francisco.
Thank you very much. Well, I will share my time with May, so I will be very brief. Well, I'm from Mexico City. Currently, I have the honor to be working with May from Taiwan in the Peace Secretary. I just want to say that when somebody gives, for example, money for some cause, say something. But when somebody gives their time, it really says something. So I am very proud and I am very happy to be part of international volunteers that promote peace through the Servas message. We are trying during these 3 years to establish the main basis for the 80th anniversary of Servas, that it's in a few years. This is also very important from our organization, the long history. As a peace secretary, we think that we need to try to innovate the current projects, but also create new ones. We are going to work closely with all national peace secretaries. We have regular meetings and also we share information in order to strengthen the labor on a local level in each country. Next year in February, we are going to have our first online meeting with all of them. So this is like a training session. So they are going to be able to work in a better way, or more informed about the Servas, how Servas promote peace through hospitality, and also how to create activities that strengthen the friendship between the local members and also with other members. Mainly activities related to educational, environmental, cultural, artistic, and of course, touristic activities. Please feel free to contact us anytime. We are happy to support any kind of local project, try to work together, and please let's keep in touch. And now I give May also the time to say some words from the Peace Secretary. Please, May.
Yes, and as a co-peace secretary, I support Francisco, and also I have my own project to do it. First of all, it's a Servas Peace Forum. We will keep it, and every season we will have one peace forum to that everyone you can online to communicate many things in Servas community. And second, it's the Servas story and video competition. We start this last year, and we have a very good result. We are going to have this competition again in 2027. So we will announce it when we are ready. So you can start to collect your story about Servas. And then third is sometimes we will organize international online events. So if you have some ideas, you want to the international our head office to organize it, you can also pass the information to me. And last one, we have a new one, is the database, is a resource database for events. Because we collect some experience, we are very happy to share with all our Servas communities, and also collect this resource from you. For example, if you organize youth camps, any camps or regional meetings, you must have very good experience to share with others. And so Karen from USA, she have a very good idea. It's to collect all this information and to share to everyone in our community. So we will have better, we will have something to support everyone. Then you can start from here, not from zero, from very experienced people, and then hopefully it will have even better result. That's what we are going to do in the 3 years. Thank you. And then we have the next one is from Development Committee. It's Jamie from the UK.
Thanks, Mai. Can everyone hear me okay?
Yes.
Just wave if you can.
Yeah. Very good.
Okay, good. Thanks. Well, hello, everybody. And I'm the newly elected convener of the Development Committee. I was on the Development Committee for 3 years before. And I'm very pleased the topic of this forum is 2025 to 2028 vision, because sometimes we need to raise our eyes above the day-to-day matters to look at where we want to be going. And in the short time I've got available, let me put my timer on, is I want to look at the core purpose of the Development Committee, which is to encourage the growth of service around the world. I've got 5 colleagues on the committee, and to date the committee has been largely reactive. We've been receiving requests typically for financial help towards multi-nation meetings, and we've decided in the main to support them, but we've been a bit reactive. My vision in the coming 3 years and beyond is to be much more proactive. What does that mean? I'm looking to see that within 15 to 18 months, we'll have been in dialogue with every single member group. Why is that? Because to be in a position to offer help, we need to discuss with you what are your strengths and weaknesses. Now, let's give you some examples in terms of weaknesses, and we all know we all have some. We all have areas which we could improve. Why isn't your member group growing faster? Why are some members not renewing? What makes it difficult for you to recruit younger members? Why can't you find new people to take on admin roles so that those of you who've held those responsibilities for many years can step back a bit? Maybe you haven't even got a simple promotional plan. Maybe you don't know if anybody in your member group knows how to use social media effectively. And what's stopping you developing relationships with other peace-building organisations? We want to discuss these and many other questions with you. The other side of the coin is to ensure we can offer advice and solutions that you and your colleagues can implement so your group does grow and grow sustainably. We'll be looking to identify and recruit experienced members from within Servas, experts in topics like marketing, journalism, engagement with younger people, organisational development, environmental awareness, and other topics. Now, we all know that Servas is run by volunteers. We all know how valuable volunteers are, and I echo Francisco's thanks to those of you giving up your time voluntarily for service at this forum. But can we really say that Servas demonstrates a strong enough culture of volunteering? I think we need to reflect on that, given that some groups have difficulties in covering even core positions. Now, that does have to change, and I hope that within 3 years, as a result of dialogue with the Development Committee, I'd like to see most service groups have an agreed 3-year growth plan. But that does depend on the willingness of member groups to have an open and honest discussion with us on what I might call your pain points, things which are difficult, things we like to try to get behind us really, or not tackle head first. So let's have that dialogue and let's discuss jointly how we can overcome the problems. We look forward to those discussions, and we look forward to helping take Servas' message of caring for people and caring for the planet to many, many new members. We look forward to working with you all, in fact. Thank you very much.
Wow, thank you, Jamie. Then we have a new face. It's from Youth and Family Committee. It's Akif.
Hi everybody. Can you hear me properly?
Yes.
Hi everybody, it's me Akif. I am presenting now my team, Youth and Family Committees. I started anew actually, but we have lots of ideas. I realize we have lots of ideas, lots of things going on, lots of emails coming, and then we decided to use some platforms to make sure that we are not doing the same things with different people. I want to share my screen quickly to show you what we built and then what is our roadmap, maybe next year or 3 years. This is just a starting point, and then these all our objectives. Basically, we want to see the healthy society. that we are sharing without fearing. And we want to understand the current situation with data. We want to see exactly what's happening, especially for the young people. Let's say I'm messaging to someone to be a host, but nobody answering me, and I want to see how many people answering my question on the website or something. And also, social media is a part of our work. We need to be really careful to use any social platforms. We have lots of ideas we created here. And also another objective is we have growing young population. If you see lots of projects is going on here, you can see all the status, and you can see which department is responsible. You can see all the priorities, and also you can see what quarter of the years we are planning to finish, and then who is responsible of this job. And then we also getting our decisions on the meeting and saying, okay, we need to discuss this, or this is the new ideas. This will help us to carry on sustainability, and then it shows the transparency that what we are doing, who is doing, what is the blockers we couldn't do, but we need to do. And also in the big pictures that maybe Carla will see and then say that, oh, this is not important, we shouldn't do that, and then we should do this because this is really important, we need to finish this in Q3 or something. Growing young population, we have lots of ideas here going around. One of them is the camp. We already implemented one camp in Germany in May. Another it will be in the UK. We paid the deposit. It will be in September. And also SILA program we just supporting. And also we want to see the volunteering shouldn't be a big issues, because we already seeing lots of people joining the Servas. They want peace, and I believe they want to spare some time from them to spend some time to do some work for the Servas. But I don't think that we proactively searching volunteers to find them, to contribute them. Let's say we are planning to do some request or kind of a platform to ask them. For example, if someone studying journalism in their university, we can ask them the specific work to say, oh, we have some jobs for you, is a volunteering work. It will be a month. This is the work. Can you do that? Rather than asking them that, oh, we need some volunteers if someone wants to join. I think our idea is the proactively searching some volunteers and finding the more opportunities from the UN, and also the creating the talent pool that we can see how we can find the people to help the Servas in advance. Maybe when they join the Servas, we can ask them, would you like to be a volunteer in that position in your job? For example, if they're a scientist working in a social area, we need lots of people like that. We have more.
Akif, it's Kent the timer here. Can you kind of summarize a bit, or?
Yeah, I'll do quickly. We also visa work that we have some people that are working on the part of to get a visa quickly, because the young people can't get a visa. We have in a camp in Germany that 8 people wanted to join from Tanzania, but we are trying to find a way how we can bring them, but it's really hard to get a visa. We have all these problems, but we are working hard to make sure that we will finish our task at the end of the 3 years. Thank you.
Thank you, Akif. And then we have UN United Nations team. Hamsa, please.
Yeah, hello everybody. I'm Hamsa Vahini, SI coordinator to the UN. The SI UN team currently consists of 16 representatives. making it the largest team with members actively involved from 3 different locations. Soon, 5 additional representatives will join the team from Nairobi, so it will make 21. So I'm going to present, I'm drawing the collective views and experience and insights of all the representatives. I would like to share the views, the vision for the next 3 years of UN team. So mainly the strategy would be peace through understanding, global, inclusive, and action-oriented. The overall vision of the Servas is to be as a dynamic and action-oriented peace NGO at the UN, and strong coordinated presence across. We have strong coordinated presence across Geneva, Vienna, New York, and also hope the emerging UN location at Nairobi. And Servas contribute meaningfully to the human rights, peace, justice, and sustainability agendas. And our UN engagement is globally accessible to all the SI members. Our strategic principles would be clear focus and strong leadership, alignment with Servas values, nonviolence, intercultural dialogue, global citizenship, peace education, sustainable impact through collaboration and continuity, inclusion of global South and marginalized voices. And we are also engaged with, as I told you, Human Rights Council in Geneva, UN ODC, CCP, PCD, UNDA in Vienna, and Peace, Gender, Environment, Disarmament in New York. We want to share these activities through slide events and panel discussion, and we also written statements aligned with Servas values are being submitted. And we also participate in UN observant days like Peace Day, Human Rights Day, etc. And at least one in-person participation per office and is also, so far we have been doing, if not one, I mean, many would try to participate. So far, many, I mean, at least one has participated. And our future plan would be global accessibility and inclusion, and make SIUN activities accessible worldwide, and enable Servas members to participate beyond UN reps and hubs, and they use regional Congo events. And when we do that, I'm sure it will reduce the financial and travel expenses, which is a barrier for us so far. And we also wanted to include Global South representation. So this is, I mean, the Congo will help us in that. And we also plan to have hybrid in-person and online engagement model. And we hope that Servas Life will be coordinating with UN work, and it becomes everyday Servas Life. We also propose to have youth empowerment, launch Servas Youth Peace Ambassador Program, and enable youth participation in UN and Congo events. A workshop, and we are also proposing workshop and networking sessions, and ensure participation from multiple continents. And if possible, youth storytelling as peace-building tool also is proposed by the representatives. And some of the representatives also wanted to give the training for the interested members, especially related to the UN procedures and advocacy, peace mediation and public speaking, and cross-cultural communication. And we also want to have structured orientation for the new UN team members.
Hamsa,
Finally,
again, just to interrupt, if you could wrap up.
Okay, so finally, the expected impact by 2028, strong coordinated global UN presence. We hope to have that. Broader participation from all regions, increased youth and global South representation, higher visibility and credibility within UN and other NGO networks, and Servas mission of peace through understanding realized globally. That is what we hope to achieve in the next 3 years. Thank you.
Thank you, Hamsa. Then we have a very new team. It's an environment team. Let's have Karen from US.
Hi, everybody. I'll try to make this fairly quick. I've been working with May and Francisco and Carla on the idea of increasing our ability to travel with a shared purpose. We had an old slogan, travel with a purpose. And so we want to increase some of our volunteer opportunities. And so that may mean working with the peace team, that may mean working with the youth team on creating environmental content for camps so that that aspect can be brought in. It may be working with national Servas groups to create environmental or climate projects in their countries. And we want to it was Carla's idea to create a database of projects. My idea had been to create a database of what had already been done so that when people when they want to begin a camp or a school, that they have some information already available to them, that they do not have to work, as May said, from zero to create a volunteer opportunity. We would like to see all the national organizations consider when they are having gatherings to make it a project-oriented gathering, maybe do some trash pickup or tree planting before you have your picnic lunch, or if you're going for a hike, maybe to bring back some rubbish from the mountain. Small projects like that can be incorporated, so we ask everyone to consider those things in your plans. We are working on this. We have some new data that shows that staying with host families is the closest to zero you can get for accommodations when you travel. And so we're hoping to develop that as a way to put the Servas message out there that we are an environment and climate friendly option when people travel. And I think that will bring some new people in. We know that young people are very concerned about climate, and so we want to increase the possibilities for them to get involved in climate education, in climate-friendly projects, and so we hope to build that up as we go. And then finally, we are still building our team, and we are looking for members. We want to have two representatives from each continent on our team. And so we would like national secretaries to make recommendations to us for who should be considered. If you already have a project that you've worked on, whether it was through Servas or not, if you already have taught a workshop, if you already have led a group on a project, we ask that you send those environment and climate oriented information to Servas Environment, and I will put the email in the chat. If you're interested in doing a project, but you don't know where to start, also send us an email and we'll help you get started. If you're a national secretary and you have people who want to be involved with the environment team, please send us an email. Even though there may only be 2 official representatives from each continent, the more members engaged, the more brain power on this problem, the more advanced we can make. And so I will also put my private email if you have any questions that you want to send to me. And I hope to see everybody in a year or 3 months and see how we're going. So I appreciate your time, May. Thank you for the time. Carla, thank you for the suggestions. May, thank you for your help in creating the database, and Carla as well. And so I look forward to working with all of you in the 3 years coming.
Yes, thank you, Karen. And next, it's also very new. It's a Servas Women. Let's have the founder of this team, Paige.
Hello, everyone. I am really glad to be here, and it's so exciting to hear everyone's plans for the future. We have a relatively new team called Servas Women. It's an international team, and I'm going to tell you a little bit about that real quick. But let me get my notes. So Servas Women is an international team within Servas Network focusing on women's empowerment, leadership development, safe travel, and gender-based initiatives. Servas Women collaborates with the Servas UN team and participates in something called the UN Commission on the Status of Women to elevate Servas's peace mission internationally. So the Servas Women International team, our purpose is simple yet powerful. We work to advance gender equality and protect the human rights of women and girls everywhere. We do this in many ways. One, we raise our voices at the United Nations, especially during the annual Commission on the Status of Women, where we bring Servas's values to the global stage. This is an invite that goes out to all Servas members to attend virtually or in person. In the past, we've had 100 applications and 20 will go in person to New York, and then the rest will attend online. So this is something we wanted to invite all Servas members to. And by supporting women in local communities, we are helping mothers, promoting girls' education, ensuring that women can travel safely and confidently. By building connections among ourselves, we're sharing knowledge, needs, and experiences across generations and cultures so that women can bring energy, innovation, while experienced women can bring wisdom and perspective. So it's a chance for women to give a voice to what's going on in different countries and to share that with the wider Servas membership. So we have some short-term outcomes that we're hoping for. We are looking to increase visibility for Servas International at the UN. We're hoping for stronger youth engagement and leadership. We would like to see new global partnerships with NGOs, peace networks, and women's groups. And we're expanding our digital presence and communication and reach. We have some long-term outcomes. We're hoping to grow in Servas membership, especially with women and youth. We're looking to increase cultural exchange programs and peace collaborations. And we're hoping for sustained presence in UN advocacy spaces. And we want to look for increased representation of Global South within Servas Women. We have a couple projects we're looking at doing to expand our work, but basically it would be sort of like a peace camp, but it would be a group of Servas International people who would go to help perhaps women and children in developing countries. So Servas Women is more than a international peace team. It's also a platform. It's a platform where women can speak about their struggles, share their dreams, and find solidarity. So back to everybody. I'm sorry. Ricky.
Thank you.
So thank you. And it's really nice to be part of this international team. And thank you for your time. And I look forward to working with you, hopefully in the future. Thank you.
Thank you, Paige. And then last one is the very long history. It's a peace school. Let's have the founder of the school, Mehmet. Hi. Hello. Are you here, Mehmet?
You're
I'm here.
mute, Mehmet.
Yes, I can see everyone. I can hear everyone. And I'm really happy to be among everybody here because it's really, there is a great variety in this meeting, and this is wonderful. I hope we can do it more often and to talk about Servas from all aspects, and to see what's happening in Servas in all committees, in all countries, and then we can be updated very easily. So here is the vision and the plans for Servas Peace School for the next 3 years. And first of all, we would like to be in all continents at the end of this year. I mean, at the end of the 2026. So we have very short time to be to start up Servas Peace School in for example, in Australia and the other places. Anyway, the second goal of Servas Peace School is actually to make Servas Peace Schools, the current Servas Peace Schools, permanent. What I mean with that is, you know, Servas Peace Schools usually take place usually summer times, but with the exception of Servas Peace School in Turkey. The Servas Peace School in Turkey has been permanent since the big earthquake, and maybe, or not maybe, surely we are planning to seek the ways of making other Servas Peace Schools permanent, so that everybody in Servas can volunteer in those countries any time of the year, so that these kind of the effects of the influence of Servas Peace School could be bigger. The third goal of Servas Peace School is to be more visible in the local in Turkey, and to be more active in different parts of Turkey in the next 3 years, and of course to make more connections with the local and international organizations. These are the main goals of the Servas Peace School. And also now we have a group of candidate Servas Peace Schools that there are members from different countries, and we are discussing the possibility of organizing Servas Peace Schools in those countries, and we have made a good progress until now. And I would like to invite other countries, you guys, or people in your countries who would be interested to organize, or at least to understand and to learn the process of organizing peace school in their countries. So if you can help with us organizing more peace schools in your countries, it will be amazing, because this is I think the strongest way of, the biggest way of bringing Servas Peace School to children and young people, and to make it more visible. So that's why it's very important. And yeah, and that's all what I can say about the goals of Servas Peace School for the next 3 years. Thank you for listening, and thank you all for your supporting all the time since the beginning of Servas Peace School in 2009 in Antakya. And I'm very excited that the Servas Peace School in Colombia is starting in January, and it's gonna be amazing, I'm sure. Thank you very much. Gracias. Thank you. Shukran. Ciao.
Thank you. It's very exciting to see in
And
1
it's
year. In 1 year more, we will have peace school in each continent. Okay. Now, if you have questions to all the speakers, any speakers, you can type on the chatting room, and then we are going to have more discussion. And then it's your turn to give your ideas to share with all in a small groups. So now you can, every speaker will be the group leader. So you can choose on the button. If you press more, you will see the breakout rooms. Then there are 12 groups. It's a president, a vice president, peace school, and you can choose anyone you are interested. You would like to give more ideas to choose that group to join. So all the speakers, you choose your group and to lead. Everyone come back. So now let's have group leader, which is who is our speakers, to share what you get. You may have a great idea from your group discussion. So let's start from Radha. If you think it's okay, you can pass it.
No, I'll pass. I just want to wind up the meeting when you tell me. Yeah.
Okay.
I'll pass.
Carla and Kent.
Carla first.
I was in the room with only one person, with Ömer from Turkey, and it was a great conversation because he has thought a lot about improving Servas, about the future of Servas, and he has a lot of ideas, very good ideas, that align also with my ideas. So I think it would be, I'm not going to get into detail, but I'm just going to say that I appreciate Ömer's involvement with Servas. Ömer was a member of EXCO 2004 until I don't know which year.
2009.
Yeah, but Ömer is still very involved with Servas, and so we will be in touch, and we will be discussing in more detail all his ideas, and I think something great will come up.
Thank you.
I don't know
And
if you want to add something, Ömer.
I think for the short time we have to work together. Then next thing, I think after Christmas we will do more.
We will be in touch. Yeah.
Okay. Amr from Turkey writes something in the file, in the Excel file. Later I will actually I already emailed to everyone. You can get into to have a look. If you are also interested in this issue, you can contact with Amr or Carla. Okay. And then next group, it's a Kent.
So maybe we should tell everybody not to take more than a minute because it's already 9:30 and we need to wind down. So
Okay.
whoever speaks hereafter, don't take more than 60 seconds to talk about what you did in your group. Thank you. Yeah.
And Kent?
Okay, I too had only one other person in the group, but I'm going to take this opportunity to mention something that's upcoming, and that's that we are setting up a WhatsApp group for national secretaries. So national secretaries who are in on this call, please take note that this will be a group that will involve each national secretary and each EXCO member as a way to get quick communication out to you about announcements and things like that.
Thank you. Francisco?
Very brief, just to mention that it's important to make something in order to strengthen the friendship between members, especially during the month of September, because it's the anniversary of Servas and also the International Peace Day. Also try to support small groups that needs more help. So if we can also approach them, it will be very good. On February, we have our International Servas Peace Secretaries meeting. Please be aware and contact your National Peace Secretary to get informed about these meetings. Thank you, May.
Thank you. And then Dawson, Treasurer?
Yeah, I will also pass. Thank you.
Jamie?
Just very briefly, the conversation I had in my breakout room was from somebody who felt quite strongly that to encourage participation in these forums, there really needs to be a better balance between the amount of time given to presenters and the amount of time for discussion. You know, we're left with 15 minutes of discussion at the most out of an hour and a half. Appreciate all your efforts and so on, but really, in terms of the design of the forums, I really think that has to be taken seriously. Thank you.
Thank you. And then Akif?
Yeah, we were 4 people. We discussed about how we can encourage the young participant to make sure that when they join the Servas, they shouldn't leave from the Servas after 2 years or unsuccessful travel. We talk about this. We ended up always we have lots of ideas, but we need to find the volunteers to support it because it's really important to encourage young volunteers to work on that because we also need their work and also we need their ideas as well because we ended up otherwise we ended up talking the same thing. We discuss all of these, but we have a way to go forward. Thank you.
And then Hamsa?
Yeah, we were 5 including reps, we were 6 of us. and Rip from Vienna, and Rachel from New York, and I was there. And Marina from Italy raised a concern about the things happening there in Italy. And then we had two members from Philippines. One is right now in UK, and the other one, Aaron, is from Philippines. So they wanted to contribute, and maybe the one who is from UK will be joining us in the team if possible, if she gets elected. And Aaron promised to join our regional Congo meetings and would be contributing from Philippines. So it's good to have global participation. I'm happy. Yeah, want to share that.
Thank you. And
Yeah.
Karen.
Hi, yeah, I had two good suggestions. Denise from Portugal was talking about a Servas artist gathering they're having in southern Spain in a few months. And she suggested maybe we create a document that's sort of a guidelines for how to have a very environmentally friendly gathering, like what suggestions we could make to people traveling to a meeting or the people who are organizing the meeting, how to do a meeting of multiple people more environmentally. And then Hans from Sweden suggested that we continue to work on the more environmental living document so that people can have some suggestions for how to live greener, if you will, even when they're not traveling at home. So, and so those are two good suggestions we had in our group.
Thank you. And then Paige.
Hi, I worked with Danny of Bolivia, and she had some really good ideas about recruiting more members and also partnering with Servas women in our international team to do more projects in Bolivia. So it was really great to work with her. Thank you.
And Mehmet.
Yeah, we were like 8 people in the group, and interested people, a lot of questions about Peace School. I'm very happy about that, but I felt a little bit sad because there are still some people, some members of the world, Servas world, who do not know anything about Servas Peace School. So we need to work more, and more people should know about Servas Peace School. And but those guys were very interested, and we exchanged the emails. Then we are gonna share some information about Peace School, and maybe new Peace Schools will be starting soon. Thank you, guys. Ciao.
Thank you. And then finally, we have our president to conclude today's meeting.
Thank you. I want to thank all of you for participating. This was really a wonderful meeting. I think what's really important, one of the things I was looking forward to is to set the ball rolling on improving communications for people to know and understand. And I fully appreciate the comment that there should be more time for people to ask questions, and I'm sure we will do that, and we will make it more interactive going forward. I was pleased to see there was a lot of good comments. I hope you saw the chat. A couple of things that stood out was that if you think about some of the comments, it shows the need for communication. There were different people talking about the same thing, about creating a database, and it turned out that there are 3 or 4 different people working on the same ideas. We need to do more collaboration, and it'll be more efficient and wonderful for all of us. And I think having these forums where we can get together and discuss so that we can collaborate better is hopefully going to make things better for all of us. I do want to thank May for organizing this forum, because when we get together and discuss something like this, it's always a start for us to make things better. And I look forward to seeing all of you again in future forums. And even if it's not in future forums, I look forward to all of you to getting in touch with each other, see how we can work together. We need to connect. That's what Servas is all about. Thank you, and bye.
Thank you so much. And then you are very welcome to contact us if you need more online meetings. Okay, so see you next time. Bye.
Bye.
So,
Bye bye.
Bye
Bye,
bye.
everyone.
Bye bye.